Do you struggle to face your fears? I'll show you how to face them so you can live the life you really want. Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm an acne, gut, and anxiety naturopath. And I know the topic of facing your fears is usually met with pretty squeamish apprehension. Like, you don't want to face them. You want to put them in a box, tie it with a pretty bow, and pretend they don't exist. Don't have to face your fears? Then there's no problem. But if you aren't facing your fears, are you actually living your life? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some really healthy fears. You know, the fear of walking in front of a moving vehicle, or the fear of being chased by a lion in the African savannah. These fears keep you alive. But when we trim anxiety down, anxiety is based on a fear. It's a fear of the unknown and a fear of the what if. All fears work to preserve your life. Your beliefs, your thoughts and behaviors generally work to keep you alive. If something feels unsafe and damaging, then you generally fear it. But this extends beyond a lion chasing you, because that's a healthy fear. There are some unhealthy fears that stop you living a wholesome life. These unhealthy fears might include, what if you go to a party alone, which you've never done before, and you get completely rejected, humiliated, and end up alone? You ain't gonna go to that party. Or what if you have a new colleague at work who you've become really good friends with and you want to ask to hang out, but they completely shut you down and reject you? You're not going to ask to hang out. These what ifs and unknowns are potential negative outcomes. Everything in life has a potential negative outcome. But what you need to ask yourself, are you focusing too much on these negative outcomes and they're stopping you from living your life? Now, I get it. It's easier said than done conquering your fears. So let's pull back the layers and see how you can actually overcome your fears and start living the life you want. Now let's reel all the way back to when you were a kid. You had no idea of self-preservation. You used to go gung-ho, climbing trees and barreling into things without a fear in the world. And I'm currently seeing the same thing in my puppy Lumi. I remember feeling the magic of seeing her little learning to walk for the first time. They'd get up, take one step and go crashing down onto their face. But then the next second, they got up and tried again. Despite the pain, despite the failure, they were young enough to not have that sense of fear stop them. And they evolved and learned the skill to walk so that they could do what they really wanted to do. And that was run after their mother for food or want to go explore. And trust me, they failed for weeks, but they kept trying and trying until they built up the strength and mastered the skill. The same thing's happening with Lumi with every new skill she learns. Whether it's jumping off a 1 meter high wall or approaching a dog that's 10 times her size. When you let fear get the better of you and take control, you lose. So this is when you need to ask yourself these 2 important questions to overcome your fear. Number 1, what is that fear protecting you from? Your life potentially ending, being told no, or feeling humiliated? 2, what beautiful possibility are you missing out on? The chance to feel happy, the chance to meet someone who becomes a lifelong beautiful friend and gets you and loves the real true you. When we think of that example of you going to that party alone, what is the fear stopping you from? Your life potentially ending? No. A fear of being rejected? Potentially. A fear of being humiliated? Potentially. But this is when you need to ask yourself, when in your life have you ever been rejected or humiliated at a party before? Is it a fear of it happening again? Or is it a fear of the possibility? And then you need to ask yourself, what beautiful possibility are you missing out on? Having a great time? Yeah. Making new friends? Potentially, yeah. Having awesome conversations and feeling a sense of belonging and fun? Yeah. Your fear is there to protect you, but you need to ask yourself, has your fear been in your driver's seat more than it should be? Fear is about self-preservation, but in most situations, your life isn't in danger. So the next time you're experiencing fear, you need to ask yourself those 2 important questions. 1, what is the fear protecting you from? If it's not your life being in danger, is it the possibility of someone else's reaction? And if so, you can choose how much you want to respond and let their reaction impact you. But that's a tale for another day. 2, what beautiful possibility are you missing out on? Feeling happy, making new friends, getting the promotion you deserve, or taking the next step in your business? The unknown can be filled with scary things, but can also be filled with possibility. The unknown can be beautiful. So the next time you catch yourself saying, what if this happens? Instead, ask yourself, what beautiful possibility could happen? Now, in the comments below, tell me a time that you faced your fear and what happened. I love to see these tales of courage, and they really inspire other people. For my own story, I recently was invited to attend a business networking event, and running my own business can be a pretty lonely gig. So this business meeting had about 50 women who were all familiar with each other, had all met up before, and I've never met a single soul. The idea of going was terrifying. Like, what if they rejected me? What if I humiliated myself and was ostracized? What if no one came to talk to me and I was completely left alone? Like, it was paralyzing, and I felt such anxiety before going. But then when I asked myself, what beautiful possibility could I miss out on? It was honestly the chance to meet other women who were also in business and create friendships with these people who get it, who get what it's like to run a business, and it's people I can bounce ideas off and have a good whinge to when I'm really in the trenches. So I'd really love to hear your own story. So please comment down below. And remember, your anxiety is not your destiny. Your solution is out there, and a life beyond your wildest dreams is just around the corner. Till next time, bye.